Hello everybody, I'm Harold with Nature's Friends. Chloe's off with her mama doing something today, probably Christmas shopping. It's happy December 1. We're going to show you today how we pressure can our sweet potatoes. These are the ones we showed on the video. They've been sitting now for about 2 months, well not exactly 2 months. So a lot of times, a lot of the recipes, and we're doing this inside because it's 45 degrees outside. And I don't like being cold. A lot of the recipes on canning say boil your sweet potato before you peel it. It makes them peel easier. I just don't like that idea. So I just peel them raw. Just get you a good sharp knife, something small you can handle. And as you see, they don't peel too awfully bad. We're going to make 7 quarts. I don't know how many sweet potatoes it takes. So what we're going to do is we peel up a bunch and we slice them. We'll show you how we slice them and put them in the jars. But if you have too many that you've already peeled, you can always eat them. And if you don't have enough peel, you can always grab another sweet potato and peel it. So as you can see, these are in pretty good shape. The bucket's under me. Alright, that's the first one peeled. We're going to put them in the kettle. Then after we get them all done, we'll wash them and show you how we slice them. And put them in the jar and what type of syrup that we use. Okay, we've got them all peeled. Marcia used the potato peeler and she was helping me and she said it worked really good. You can see that's a nice sweet potato. Have our jars ready. What you want to do is slice them about 1/4 inch. I mean, it never has to be exactly. This is the first time Marcia's seen it done. Last year I did 2 batches and she never seen it done. And Keaton, our grandson, I think he's going to eat so many sometimes he's going to turn orange. Because after you can them, you just add a little butter, microwave them. I might ought to get a bigger knife with these big ones.
We have a nice chef knife over there.
Marcia has to say.
Of course.
Yeah, that's a knife.
Lots of knife.
These things, they're nice and hard. They've been keeping real good right out in our garage. And it would definitely cut a finger off if you put that under it. Okay, that's 1 sweet potato. That's probably going to make a quart by itself. So I'm going to finish peeling them up, and then we'll show you then how to put them in a jar. We've got them sliced up. I think this is going to be enough for 7 pints. I still got 3 or 4 more in the kettle, in the quarts. I'm sorry. So we're going to start packing them, and then we'll show you how we make our sugar syrup for them. Some of them are so big they don't hardly want to fit in the jar. But when you cook, they get soft. Trying to keep all the same size in here. You don't get them too far up in there because you got to leave room for the canning. So we're just going to fill up our jars. And we'll show you how we make we're going to make a light syrup instead of a real sweet syrup. And we'll show you the formula for that and how we do it. Okay, now we're going to make our light syrup. And believe it or not, that was the perfect amount of sweet potatoes for this. So we're going to have sweet potatoes left over for some sweet potatoes for supper tonight. To make our light syrup, we're going to use 2 2 1/4 cups of sugar. Last time I made it a little sweet, and Marcia said it was a little sweet. So, okay, 2 1/4 cups of sugar. I'm going to use 5 1/4 cups of water. 1, 2. If I don't count them, I get it wrong. 3. 4. Okay, again, I never know how much syrup to make, so you start out with this much, and then if that ain't enough, you make a little bit more and then pour it in. So now I'm going to put it on the stove and heat it up, then we'll pour it in the jars. Okay, we're back. We have a syrup made. I'm not sure this is going to be enough, but if it didn't, like I say, we just make some more. We're going to pour it in the jars. I can tell right now this isn't going to be enough. It all depends on how many sweet potatoes you get in there. I need to write all this stuff down, so really what you need to do is make a double batch of this stuff. So what we're going to say is make a double batch. And this sugar water, wherever it hits, it's sticky. And the sweet potatoes must be really good and sweet because my hand's a little sticky from the sugar. Yeah, we should have made exactly a double batch of it. So we're going to whip up another batch of it and then finish the jars up, and we'll show you how to put them in the pressure canner. I got my second batch. We'll make a note of that in the credits on the video. And you always put a towel down on your counter because Harold is messy Marvin. You want to leave it about a 1/2 inch from the top when you go to put it in your canner. Because it depends on how the sweet potatoes pack in or how much liquid has to go in it. But it's hard to get them to pack in like perfectly. Yes, I'm going to say a double batch. Look at that. A couple spoonfuls left over. Now you take your damp rag, like always, and wipe the tops off to make sure there's no debris on it. Put your lids on. Tighten them down. Okay, we're going to be canning these on the inside, but you hardly ever see us do that. It's winter time, so we don't mind the heat and the humidity being in the house. What we're going to do is cook them for 50 minutes at 15 pounds. You got different pounds and different amount of times at 10 pounds of pressure. But I want 15 pounds, and it cuts it down to 50 minutes. And I put 2.5 quarts of water in my canner. Putting the lid on. Turn it so I can see my gauge good. Turn the stove on. Then we watch it until it gets to 15 pounds. We set the timer for 50 minutes. And then we turn it off and let it all go back down. And we'll show you that process when we get it boiling. Okay, you can see here we're a little over 15 pounds. We're like 16 pounds, but that's okay. I just regulate the heat on it. The rocker's rocking. That's a 15-pound rocker. We got the timer set for 50 minutes, and it's been going a little over 10 minutes now. So then when we get to the end, now always remember, when you're pressure canning, when your time is up, you turn the heat off, and you do not touch nothing. You do not put water on the canner to cool it off or anything. You got these little pop-offs up here, and you make sure every bit of the pressure is gone down. Leave this on, because if you take it off too early and release the pressure too fast, it will suck the juice right out of your jars inside. I've learned all that the hard way. You can possibly bust some if you drop it too quick pressure. So always let it go, and it doesn't suck the product out and mess up your jars of the product. So we'll show you in a little bit. Okay, let it set with the heat off. All the pressure's off of it. You see there, no pressure. Take the top off. They stay hot for a long time. We get them out. Bring them over and set them on the counter. As soon as you get them all out, we'll show you what they look like. And we're going to wash off the jars because they tend to get a little sticky. Some of the juice comes out while you're canning them. Boy, they pack tight on that one. I'll have to shake them a little bit. When you do a pressure canner, a lot of times it pushes everything right up to the top because of the boiling and the pressure. As you can see, they look beautiful. And we love to eat them. Take them out the jar, microwave them, put a little butter on them, cinnamon, whatever you want to do with a sweet potato. We're going to try making a sweet potato pie out of it too. So there you can see it. That's what the product looks like. They've already sealed, so you can see you shake them a little bit. They're still separating. They're still bubbling. We're going to put the date on them and put them on the shelf. So until next time, I hope y'all try it. They work great. You saw these sweet potatoes dug, we cured them, and we canned them. So until next time, I'm Harold with Nature's Friends. If you have any questions, email us at naturesfriends@embarkmail.com. Thank y'all.